Hello, this is the fourth cast of the Rage Cast. I've got Zostrum with me today. Hey, Zostrum.
Hello.
Hey. Okay, so we got 2v2. Apparently, this was a pretty good game. Sorry, Apparition, but Razor asked me to cast it, and let's see who gets it up first. So let's unpause on 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All good?
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you tell us what the allies have?
For the allies, we got Vaginator going infantry, and then for uh, Razor, he's going airborne, and then for the Axis, we have Dr. Nick, who I believe is going. Well, I guess we could probably see what the opening calling.
Yeah, Dr. Nick's got two flamers, which is an interesting start. A mortar,
Mm-hmm.
KCH, MG, AT gun, and Shrek squad. So that's a bit interesting. I don't really see too many people with such a, um, I don't know what you'd call it, but like a very varied Axis start. They got Rockfish with a Pioneer and a pack. MG, two Grand Squads, one with LMG, one with Shrek, and a mortar. So both sides very box standard start.
Yeah, I mean, other than the KCH, I think these are pretty standard.
And they've got a bit of a defense timer, but not enough to really bring anything on and to put up mines or anything like that. And the allies are coming out right now with Razor with some vetted units. He's got a Croc without the bulldozer, Vet 2 bar squad,
Mm-hmm.
Flamers, Vet 2 pack, and an MG. So he's going to be aggressive. And Vaginator with a double vet Ranger squad, Flamer, Engineer, who's probably going to build a triage, MG mortar, and another AT gun.
Once again, pretty bog standard starts, I guess, other than the Sherman.
Yep. And we've got the allies actually putting down a couple of mines on the right hand side on the main road and putting up some sandbags, which is good to see because that gives you instant green cover.
Seems like Razor's kind of stuck at the start here.
Yeah, I think they're trying to decide what to do because they realize they're going to be attacking a defense position. There's likely to be mines, and they've got one mortar, so they probably don't have the ability to put down much smoke. But the Allied mortar is a lot better at putting down smoke than the Allied mortar. Sorry, the Allied mortar is a lot better at putting out smoke than the Axis one.
Yes.
I think they've decided to push left, but you've seen the bars doing some um, penetrating maneuvers on the right to see if there's anything, I guess.
I mean, you'd assume as an ally player that there'd be packs along the road, so it makes sense if you're starting with a Croc. You'd probably want to swing to the left where you can kind of get behind hedges and shot blockers and then get in close.
Yeah, but those natural entry points do make sense as places where mines would be.
Yeah, we can't see, as you said, some mines already on the road in the field, but none on the left. So, looks like they won't be running into any mines, the allies.
And this is a classic 2v2 map, and it is very narrow. The allies have been able to build a triage, which they've stopped construction of, probably because of the mortar, and a medic station. If they can destroy that triage while it's being built. It's a weird position to put mines though, but that makes sense from Vaginator, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not quite sure why he put those there.
seeing the Croc hitting this plaque, and it's done a really good job at killing that Grand Squad. Wow, he's really getting good luck with that Croc. And the other pack is in such a bad position to take shots at it now. The Axis continue to mortar that triage, and they've actually killed the engineers, so the engineers can't build it up to full strength.
Hmm. Yeah, those flamethrowers on the left are being surprisingly effective.
And if you see those strikes actually are destroying some of the shot blockers for the pack. The Allies are beating out a Jeep and some more engineer squads. I'm assuming these might be a call in for demo charges, but I think he wants to rebuild his triage. Oh, and they're calling down artillery on the bunker of Nix. Not sure what that is. No, might be Allied artillery.
Hey, Stas, can you give me a time check?
Oh, the Jeep hits the mine.
I guess that's one way to test for mines.
He's gonna lose this flamer squad in that bunker. Oh, maybe not. The bunker survived.
Whose point of view are you looking at, Sadaz?
I got raises, but I got fog of war off so I can see. What are you looking at, Zostrum?
And I'm just trying to see what Collins they have. Razor, of course, has a strafing run, so we might get to see that.
Vaginator just called a sniper. That's interesting.
Huh.
And that's Firestorm coming down on the triage. That's pretty good. There's a lot of stuff there, and the triage is actually destroyed. It's one triage down, one more to go. This is a tough position to be when you're attacking, isn't it? I mean, your chips are down, it's already a couple of minutes into the game, and you haven't really gotten halfway.
On such a narrow map as well.
Yeah, it really gives you few opportunities to flank. I mean, they could flank really if they really tried really hard, they could. But they've decided to go for a more forward attack. Especially with the counter-mortaring, which I think was maybe a bad idea. When you're going up against two Axis mortars, trying to counter
Yeah, you're always going to lose that.
Yeah.
They're not bringing on artillery. They're not bringing on any more mortars. The Allies, if they're not going to bring it in direct fire, they're going to have a tough time cracking this.
I mean, they did bring on that artillery, that first off-map that nearly took out the bunker, but since then, nothing. And if the Allied Axis was smart, they should actually start going into the back lines with a small squad and just capping the backfield. It's a good way
on the
to
right, there's
pressure.
absolutely nothing there.
And the sniper has shown himself, but he's being mortared. Oh, and the Croc was pushing him around. Croc's going down.
How do you feel about the sniper calling right now? It doesn't seem to be much Axis infantry on.
Not sure about how I feel about it, but there's more artillery coming down. I personally think the sniper was maybe an interesting move. Not something I do generally, because I like to keep my sniper for the counter snipe.
Seems to be a misclick. Those Volks are retreating. Did you see that?
I think he thought there was artillery coming down, because I definitely saw a flare, but I'm not sure what kind of flare that was. Quad is good because it's pretty fast, and they've lost all their Shreks. Though I'm surprised the KCH doesn't have Faust. KCH wants to find that sniper. I think the KCH are trying to be baited into the mines.
Hey, Sadaz, can you give me a time check?
I'm at 8:40, 41, 42, 43. How you doing?
I can just catch up.
Yep, and the KCH are going to hit that mine. Oh, didn't even scratch them. Everything the Axis have seems to be decrewed currently. Packs there, the mortars there, but they got a couple of bunkers.
It's a shame that he retreated those Volks. They would have been so useful right now.
Yeah, but the Axis have brought on some heavy stuff, G-Wagon and an Ostwind. Personally, I'm not sure how I feel about the G-Wagon. I don't particularly like it, but the Ostwind's great. I generally also bring on an early game Ostwind because it's just such good anti-infantry. And we got 4 bikes out, which means they want that sniper. That bike didn't hit that mine. That was really close. Again! But they see the sniper now. They got that sniper. He's dead.
Yep, he's toast.
Yep. Not really. Didn't do that much. I think a couple of kills.
The trick you can do with bikes and snipers is you actually run your sniper towards a bike, and it has a hard time turning around, but in that situation it would have not helped.
I think the Zostrum was just in a poor position as well. I mean, really, it's right into the 80 guns.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping these Grens might actually have some nades right now, but they don't.
Or med packs might be nice too. They give them some more staying power, but
There's really no point. I mean, they're going to decrew this MG, and then the Allies just going to recruit again. And they lost a Shrek squad for it, and another Gren squad. M10's out. That's perfect, because the packs aren't recruited. They haven't recruited anything really.
oh, and he's going to take out the Ostwin now.
And you could probably get the G-Wagon as well.
How do you feel about M10s? I don't see them as much as I used to. I remember, I don't know what version it was, way back when the M10s were really cheap and people used to use them as squishing parties.
Oh yeah,
But now
the
I don't
M10
see them as
trains were
much.
awesome. I used to have usually at one point of the game I'd call in 3 M10s, and that used to be my card counter to a Tiger or a King Tiger or something.
Yeah, but now they're not as popular anymore.
No, I think people want more staying power from their tanks, which is why they're getting on Shermans. Because Axis
And
infantry seems
Pershings.
to be more potent. Like, you're not really seeing Tigers anymore. Like, you're seeing more medium armor. And if you're dealing with medium armor, you really don't need M10s. You need, like, upgun Shermans and packs or Shreks. They'll do. So, you're not seeing the Axis bringing out Tigers and stuff. And you're not seeing the Allies feeling the need to counter those anymore. You're seeing a repair bunker coming out and more artillery coming down on the mortar bunker. Oh. Mortar bunker's barely being scratched. But the Allies are in a good position now because they've got 3 MGs and we could cover the entire map with 3 MGs.
Mm-hmm. Also, little did they know that the right side's completely unmanned if they wanted to push in that direction.
And the Axis still not bringing on packs, I mean Shreks. So they've got no they've got no counter to this M10 apart from their packs, which is not enough. I mean, if you have
Yeah, but
fast
Rock
though,
Fist is...
fast are pretty good. We got a triple vetted Volk squad coming out from Nick now with MP40s. Yeah, that's the problem with static AT guns. You can't really beat something that's very fast and mobile like an M10. You're better off with Shreks.
Looks like the Axis are finally recruiting their support weapons.
Yeah, they're just starting to destroy this pack. And they brought a 3rd pack on, so the Axis have 3 packs on the field right now.
Now, the Allies seem to use a lot of their infantry to recruit these support weapons, and really all they have now is 2 rifleman squads and a bunch of support weapons. So they don't really have much pushing potential.
No, but you can use MGs if you use MGs aggressively and you move it up with your troops as they fight, it can be one of the most powerful things in your entire pushing force. Like
Especially if you have overlapping MGs where they leapfrog.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I generally don't have more than 1 MG, but if you have an MG and you use it aggressively, when you push, like you set it up just before your stuff, you see line of sight of the enemy, it can be very aggressive. And we got a Opal Blitz here from Nick. I think that could be an 88. And if you see Razor, he's back having the left hand side, so he's getting that little bit of extra pop. And that's smart to do. Nick should set up, and we got more Firestorm coming down on the 2nd triage, which is almost down. Once this triage is gone, the Allies are kind of fucked. Especially if they intend to bring on more heavy infantry like Rangers or paratroopers.
I was just thinking the same thing. If he brings on paratroopers and he has no triage, that's one of the reasons why paratroopers, along with their RRs, are so strong, is that you can just send them, sprint them back, and you can heal them back up.
And these Oh, those Volks Grenadiers with the MP40s had Faust, but they're really getting they were really getting suppressed quite easily by the MG and the quad.
And it is an 88 by Nick, so he has an 88 step on the road, which is a great spot. It's nice and open. Um,
All he needs now is some sandbags around it, some wire to stop a frontal attack, and he's good to go. They can deal with almost any tanks that come on the field now.
and Rockfist now just calling a sniper, so he can use that to spot maybe for the 88.
In fact, from this distance, they could probably hit the triage with the 88.
Yeah. Good reach. Looks like Razor's finally pushing on the right. I think he's realized that Axis probably shifted most of their assets over to the left, so he should have a... Actually, nope, I'm sorry. There's an MG in that house.
Yep, I didn't notice the MG either. Bit of an unlucky push there. And if you see the Rockfish just brought in a mortar and an LMG Gren, which is an interesting call, and I've never felt the need to bring on mortars with my assault infantry. Oh my god, and that allied MG just got wasted by this mortar bunker in the center. And the allies even captured a pack, we're seeing. And a Sherman is out from Vaginator. And a sniper out from Razor.
Yep.
There's actually another MG just sitting in the middle of the field, which they should take.
Ooh. The hit by the 88 on the Sherman.
That was nasty.
His health is already down to that third. Just got called on. Razor's got more and more infantry coming on.
Finally he's got the sniper. But I don't think each of them know that they brought in a sniper, so it could actually, depending on who fires first, there could be a chance for a counter snipe. Very soon. There's an MG42 to pick up, 30 cal. There was a mortar in the center. Lol, that pack from Vaginator is so far behind lines. And he's still cloaked.
Secret agent pack, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for the mortar bunker. Okay.
And they see the sniper now, and he's firing up his range as he wants to get it. I don't think he's gonna get it. He just needs to. Oh, maybe he can actually.
Yep. Looks like he might be able to.
Nope. And fire up's gone. And that's the entire Ranger squad wasted. But he does not know that the allies have a sniper of their own.
Is that the same Ranger squad they had on since the beginning of the game, Vaginator? Or is this a new one?
No, that was a new one, definitely. And if you see,
Okay.
Razor's got his strafing run ready, and I think he could use it against a sniper.
You were just talking to me about how effective strafing runs are against snipers. We might get to see that this game.
Yep. Yeah, I was telling you last game I had a sniper and a half-track, and I pulled him out of a half-track just to get a shot on a paratrooper squad. And strafing run came down, took it out. In just the second that the half-track, it walked out of the half-track. It really annoyed me. And we're seeing Pathfinders coming down from Razor, but they're right in front of a friggin' Ostwind. That's really bad luck.
Oh!
I think they must have satchel charges. And the sniper goes down to a counter snipe, I think. Yep, the sniper's got 2 kills.
Yep.
And the pack is down, but the 88 is... Both packs are down, the 88 is up, and the Sherman can kill the Zostrum. I would have thought the Pathfinders had satchel charges, but apparently they don't. That's a bit
It is a
unlucky.
strange choice. I wonder what he was using them for. I guess to get backfield reconnaissance. Maybe he was trying to look for the sniper with them.
Yeah, I think he was trying to find the sniper. I'm not sure if Pathfinders have any kind of recon ability that allows them to spot snipers more easily.
Yeah, like recon autonomies or something.
Yeah. And I think Rockfish is bringing out a officer and a Shrek squad. Allies are in a good position. Ally Axis not so much. That idiot's good, but I think that bunker is actually stopping it from seeing more. And the hedges as well.
Keep in mind, though, it seems that the Allies can really only push on the left because of that 88 and the MG in that house.
Oh wow, that Sherman just got a bounce from an 88 on the side armor. That was funny. Not that there is side armor in this game, but still, it bounced. Friggin' 88 bounced. Racer's brought in his first airborne squad with the rifleman squad, which I find strange. I've never actually felt the need to bring riflemen and airborne together. And more artillery coming down in the bunker. I think that might be registered artillery from the Axis as opposed to oh, I wonder if this assault airborne squad's gonna go down. That too. A Panzer IV out. That's a good counter. But it doesn't have side skirts, which kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, and against an upgun Sherman, upgun Sherman died, and a pack.
I think
I
Nick
guess he'll be
believes he
fine.
knows where the oh wow, that sniper is so fucking lucky. I think he almost got hit by the mortar, or was it a firestorm? That is one fucking lucky sniper.
Yeah, but you can see the effect that the Allies taking all these Axis support weapons are having on the Axis forces. I mean, that P4, the second it comes out in the field, it's already down to a quarter health because of all the packs that were stolen.
Yeah, definitely. And if you see now, we've got overlapping MGs, what you were talking about earlier. The second MG is going to be protected by the other one. If he sets up the MG, of course. That was a bit too slow. He should have set up his MG a lot faster. He could have saved it. Another croc from Razor. I don't see many crocs this war. I haven't really seen crocs at all. And another sniper. Sniper from Nick. With Grenz and a Volk and MG. We got a Volk squad with a Panzerschreck, I think. Ostwin's up to 10 kills.
So Nick's terror doctrine, he keeps setting up these mech bunkers. I think he might be trying to exploit that doctrinal ability where Walking Wounded come back with MP40s and Panzerfaust. I'm wondering how many Walking Wounded he's actually got this game.
Ah, yeah. I mean, he had one bunker before, and this is the second one. I had no idea that
Exactly.
that happens.
Yeah, it's a quite a good doctrinal ability.
They come back with Walking Wounded, come back with fucking
With MP40s and
Panzerfaust.
Faust.
What?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's currently what my Axis company is.
And the strafing run came down, and it didn't kill the sniper, but it suppressed everything. But when you say Walking Wounded, are they a lot like other Walking Wounded, where if they walk into enemy territory, they walk super slowly?
Yep, exactly. They walk super slowly and they're, very weak as well.
An MP40 is an MP40 and Faust to Faust, so
Yeah,
take that in.
absolutely.
And I too actually love Faust. I've been using a ton of them this war, and using quite a bit of Volks with assault nades. Actually, last game I had a couple of really fucking awesome assault nades, just like wiping out entire airborne squads. Now, if you see, the situation is really bad for the Allies in Axis in one sense, because they've just lost so many support weapons, especially the packs. And this Croc has come in, and they can't do jack to it. A lot of quads.
Quad's very popular. It's a great deal. It's mobile suppression. It tears infantry apart.
I mean, for me, I use squads, but I use them in like groups of two, so you get two quads in one column. You're seeing a lot of quads just like one quad at a time.
Well, I've just seen a lot of quads this war. They seem to be quite popular.
Though no M8s. A lot of quads, but no M8s. Oh, and a Shrek got dropped. Serena's sight is awesome. There's a drop Shrek that you can pick up. It's like finding gold. It's like finding a nugget of gold. That MG in the Sid Church goes down, but that MG in the other building is still up there, and it's still stopping them from... That single MG has really stopped them from pushing on the right.
Absolutely. It's turned the tide in the infantry war between the Axis and the Allies, and it allowed Axis to push up so much until that croc came.
And we're seeing a upgun Sherman from Vaginator, a King Tiger from Rockfish, and Panzer IV
Wow.
base with no side skirts from Nick. The lack of side skirts I find really weird. I guess he just wants to save his munitions.
I guess so, but when I always get a P4, I always get with skirts.
Me too.
It's a strange choice. It's like when I get Sherman, I usually just upgun it. It's just sort of reflex.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the 50 cal. Like, if you just want pure anti-tank, then maybe don't take the 50 cal or the MG, but the skirts seem kind of important. This
That
King
half
Tiger.
track's going to go down on the right.
Yeah. This King Tiger's come out, and I hope the Allies have got some, stickies. I haven't really seen
Well,
stickies this game at all. I mean, this war at all.
it's true. I would guess that the Allies have been using so many Axis support weapons. They probably still have a lot of their own.
Yeah.
But I doubt they have the AP upgrade. How often do you buy the AP upgrade on 57 millimeters?
I don't play Allies as often as I used to, but I will get the AP upgrade, mostly because I think it's usually worth it. Oh, but
Yeah, against the frontal armor of a Panther
yeah.
or a Hetzer or a King Tiger, it's invaluable. But I mean, those are, I guess Panthers are quite common, but
This King Tiger's in a bad position. That Panzer IV's got no main gun. He's been sticky, and he's got a damaged engine. He's being circled straight by the Sherman. He's got airborne and AT guns. And we see
I
a
guess they're kind of
Vet 3 officer. I hope those Volks have Faust.
goes to show you that even though the King Tiger is a beast of a tank, it still needs support. You need to often screen it with infantry or have support weapons along with it in order to protect it.
And as I guess, this T-17 came out with stun, and he's called on M10 train. Oh, I was hoping for 2 M10s. It's just one. If this King Tiger goes down, I might actually have to call it for the Allies, because I don't see the Axis have anything else they can push with.
No, they've just
Mixed
lost so many
defensive.
support weapons, and you have to think that much of their fuel was probably tied up in this King Tiger.
Yeah, especially for Nick, who's playing defensive, and probably the best he has is a Panther. And I don't think he has that with the number of Panzer IVs he's been calling on. Maybe they don't even need to destroy this Tiger. They just need to friggin' knock it out, like just make it more difficult. And that rifleman squad, one-man squad, Vet 2 with literally next to no friggin' health, stickies it, gets King Tiger immobilized, showing its rear armor to the M10. This is a bad position. And that's a Vet 5 Volksgrenadier squad, I think, from Nick. Or Vet 4, depending, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it was Spartan or someone asked me what mod pack am I using for the skins and the sound. I think I'm using the one that it's like that I think everybody uses, that really common one for different skins and sounds. Are you just on base vanilla, by the way?
Yeah,
Sounds-
I'm still in base vanilla.
I think you should try the other one just once. It's really quite awesome. The skins are pretty good, and the sounds are just a little bit more visceral.
Yeah,
What do we
often
got?
when I'll watch, UK's Twitch stream or something, you'll have
Yeah.
that on, and it does sound pretty sweet.
We're seeing airborne coming down, and we got 2 rangers, and just a shit ton of stuff from Razor right now. I think he just like got completely wiped, 0% pop, and he's called on 2 airborne squads. He's got his MG and an AT gun, so that's good, and he's got an assault airborne squad, 2 rifles and an MG. That's really good. I think Vaginator
I'm
might
not
be. Go ahead.
I'm not sure that the Axis will be able to handle this. I would, if I had to guess now, I'd probably say the Allies are going to win this. Allied elite infantry has been very popular this war and very effective. So,
But not something you see though is these just 2 ranger squads that just got hit so hard by this mine on the right, and now they're coming to take out this Tiger, showing its ass to the front of the map. I got Neville from Nick as well. I don't think that's going to do anything. Oh, an 8 my pineapple grenade, and the Rangers go down, but the Tigers got no health, and the Airborne are just coming in a wave. They don't give no fucks. And artillery is coming down on the infantry. But that MG is setting up in a good position, and the King Tiger is immobilized, damaged engine, and no friggin' main gun. Allies are just sweeping over these guys, and I think Nick's pulling off. Holy!
Yep.
Oh, I thought that Pioneer was throwing throwing a grenade. He was actually throwing a smoke grenade, which is pretty smart. And that Airborne squad got the King Tiger. Yep, it's over for the Axis. Bit of vet hunting going on. Good to see. I think. I think. This Pack's gonna come on the field and kick some ass like a badass. Pack's gonna win the game for them. A single Pack. Just gonna with a revolver, just one hit kill every other allied soldier.
Packs are really strong. You don't know, that could be a super pack.
Could be. And I saw a game. I casted like my first game, and I saw someone use OSFund veterans to recruit a Pack, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that game.
I was like,
Crews keep the stats of, you know, the people that recruit them. So yeah, that's just a really, really hardy pack right there. I wouldn't want to mess with that pack crew.
Now, what I wish would happen is if any stuff that you pick up, like if you pick up a Shrek, it stays on you, but you have to pay extra for that Shrek. That'd be pretty awesome. If your allies, you pick up a Shrek with your Airborne, and now you pay 170 or 180 munitions to keep that Shrek.
That'd be really cool.
I mean, completely OP. It's fuck. I could just imagine Stormtrooper squads with 4 Shreks or something, or 2 Shreks and 2 recoilless rifles.
Yeah, you think 4 Zooks is crazy on Rangers. How about 4 Zooks and 2 Shreks?
I think with the number of Volks Nick has, and Rockfish, I think they could do better with some assault nades if they were blitz. I don't think they are, but I know defensive has that ability where Volks can throw grenades, but I've been quite enjoying using blitz Volks with assault nades, like, because you don't expect that, especially if you're playing heavy infantry. And especially when you got assault, like I think I took out 2 squads of assault in Airborne with the Thompsons as they were running towards my Volks, and I just fired up with the assault nades because they just don't expect it.
I think it's interesting that Nick is running a very similar strategy to my own, which is I set up about 3 medic bunkers and I just charge Volks into their death, and because of that doctrinal ability, they come back with MP40s and Faust. But where I think would really help him is the Volks I call in the first place all have Faust on them, so they're sort of my anti-armor as well.
Yeah, I do enjoy Faust. And if you saw Nick here, he actually dropped his Nebel almost right on top of his own infantry, expecting the assault airborne to charge, which they did. And there's a friggin' left airburst artillery.
Yeah, I think when would you have called this? So the Owls, would you say when the King Tiger was used ineffectively, when it was charged up and it was destroyed? Or do you think that early on in the game, the Axis losing all their support weapons sort of doomed them?
I think losing support weapons in and of itself doesn't mean you're going to lose, and it just makes your life a lot harder, especially as Axis. But I think when they lost the 88, it was a bad sign. And definitely when the King Tiger got his damaged engine from the stickies, because you don't often see stickies. I think that was when I would have called it, because I think the King Tiger just didn't have the opportunity to repair at any point, because they're going to go, like, as soon as you bring a King Tiger on, it's like a fucking giant flag you're waving saying, come kill me. Like, anytime you bring on a Tiger, it's basically an invitation for the enemy to bring on all of their anti-tank all at once. And unless you're ready to defend your Tiger as soon as you bring it out, you're gonna lose it. and that's the majority of your fuel there.
You could tell when the King Tiger showed up, Razor was just itching to call an airborne with RRs.
Yeah, and you see a lot of players, as soon as they call on the King Tiger, they assume that's all the anti-tank they'll need, and that's really not the case at all. As soon as you call on your King Tiger, you should actually have more anti-tank than your King Tiger, because there's a
Yeah,
good
especially
chance.
Strex,
Yeah, definitely.
because M10s will everyone would try to circle strafe you.
And in this situation, he probably should have been a bit. They should have been a bit smarter and realized, by going up against an airborne and infantry player, we can expect M10s because airborne players generally do like M10s, I find, and B, we can expect a lot of heavy infantry with Zooks and recoilless rifles. But overall, I think it was a decent game. It showed how you can push on a defense timer, even where the defense timer
Mm-hmm.
Axis really didn't do that much. They really didn't set up any, like, a lot of wire and stuff. I mean, they set up some wire and they put some mines, but it wasn't like a Doom Fortress. Though it did become a Doom Fortress with the mortar bunker, which stayed on for a really long time, and the 88. But I think the Allies did pretty well. Final thoughts, Ostrom?
Yeah. Exactly. They realized that there would be mines and MGs and 88 on the right, and they played accordingly. They pushed on the left, they pushed hard, and they were able to get into the Axis backfield and steal a lot of their support weapons and turn all of their defensive weapons like mortars and packs against them. So I thought it was very well played by the Allies.
Yeah. Would you like to swear just before you finish? Just say the F word. Just say
What?
it. Just shout fuck or something. I don't know. Come on, this is
Not drunk enough, man. This isn't a drunk cast.
this is the rage cast though. We're supposed to be angry. No, not really.
Yeah, you're right. This is pretty diplomatic. This is pretty
Yeah,
calm.
definitely. How about this? How about you say fuck the martyr?
Nah,
Come
I don't agree with you with the martyr, man.
You don't agree with me?
I have a love for the martyr.
You and I
Don't
want to have a freaking smackdown about how shit martyrs
So,
are, in my opinion.
light AT half track martyr combo.
Oh,
Break their
that's
tread,
from
shoot them.
That's from Vico, man. And the only reason you do
That's
that
a
is because you have no
classic,
other
man.
choice. Because in Vico, that's just the game. That's how you play it. In this, you don't have to use the martyr. It's your choice. Oh, martyrs are such pieces of crap. Anyway, guys.
I think I'm gonna cause you the curse right
Yeah,
now.
probably. If you can tell me martyrs are good, but go over to America and throw a martyr in your face. Just make a toy martyr, just throw it at you, saying, "Here's your fucking martyr." No. Anyway, thanks, Zostrum. It was really fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
No problem. GG, guys.